Good morning or good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this webinar, the second of two sessions where we are showcasing Weev, a platform that's already transforming the footwear and accessories industries. Now, before we begin, I'd like to let you know that this webinar is being recorded and will be available on request, so feel free to share it with your colleagues or revisit key points at your convenience. As the webinar progresses, if you have any questions, then please use the Q&A toggle at the bottom of the screen to place them. My name is Andrew, and I'll be giving you a brief introduction to what makes Weev such a revolutionary tool. After that, I'll hand things over to my colleague, Frank, who will guide you through a live demonstration of the platform and its key features. So, what is Weev? At its core, Weev is a digital platform designed specifically for the unique needs of the footwear and accessory sectors, digitally facilitating the product creation and material management processes for the footwear and fashion industries. It's a one-stop solution that connects brands, suppliers, and manufacturers in a centralized digital workspace. By streamlining workflows and simplifying collaboration, Weev helps businesses save both time and costs, resources we all know are invaluable. But Weev isn't just another platform. It's purpose-built. Unlike generic tools, it's tailored to the specific challenges of this industry and to each individual user's preferences and needs, whether it's product development, materials management, or supply chain collaboration. Weev offers tools that feel intuitive and solve real-world problems for users at every stage of the process. For instance, Weev integrates seamlessly with your existing systems, whether it's ERP, PLM, or something custom, ensuring you don't have to overhaul your current processes or systems to adopt the platform. Weev doesn't just connect internal systems either within your organization. It bridges the gap between brands, suppliers, and producers, synchronizing systems and processes across the entire value chain. Additionally, Weev documents every element of the product creation process across actual, past, and future seasons. From creative documents to 2D and 3D assets, it organizes these digital assets to support processes, manage complexity, and ensure alignment between all internal and external stakeholders in this fast-paced world of product creation. So you may ask, how about something as important as your ESG goals? In an industry where sustainability is no longer optional, Weev is a powerful tool to help companies meet their environmental, social, and governance goals. It enables businesses to track material traceability, monitor compliance, and document ESG initiatives with precision and transparency. So whether it's reducing waste, ensuring ethical sourcing, or maintaining compliance with global standards, Weev provides the tools to achieve and demonstrate your ESG objectives effectively. Also, what's particularly exciting about Weev is its inclusivity. This isn't a tool reserved for large global brands. It's just as effective for smaller businesses, startups, and suppliers. Even companies without existing digital tools can collaborate smoothly with those business partners that are already fully digitized, creating a level playing field that fosters innovation and efficiency across the board. Furthermore, Weev is global and available online 24/7. We have dedicated teams in America, Central America, Europe, Eurasia, Asia, and the Far East, ready to provide assistance whenever it's needed. So, beyond managing materials, Weev empowers teams by organizing and sharing all of the assets needed for product creation, creative boards, technical specifications, and more. So every stage of development is clear and connected. And it's not just about efficiency. Whether you're a designer seeking inspiration, a supplier managing materials, or a production partner navigating complex specifications, Weev simplifies communications and collaboration. It reduces errors, accelerates time to market, and strengthens relationships across global and remote teams. Also very important to emphasize here is that Weev is a cloud-based API platform, ensuring that all interactions, data uploads, and processes are absolutely secure. You control how much information you share with internal teams, external suppliers, or manufacturers, giving you peace of mind while maintaining full control over your operations. In today's fast-paced world, staying competitive requires more than just the great products that we love to develop. It demands smarter processes, tighter collaboration, and the ability to adapt quickly to changing market needs. And that's exactly what Weev delivers. So I'm confident by the end of this session, you'll have a clear understanding of how Weev can transform the way you work, making your processes more efficient, your teams more connected, and your business more innovative. So once again, thank you for being here today. So now, let's dive in, and over to you, Frank.
Thank you, Andrew, for your great introduction to Weev and its benefits. My name is Frank, and I would like to start to introduce you to the functionalities of the platform using by this professionally pre-recorded video. This video shows a high level of usage and user experience on a perfect way and how Weev can empower seamless into the developing process. Our team knows exactly the pain points of our business as we are all coming from this industry. With more than 180 years of experience, we were working in these cutting edges of developing processes, together with designers, factories, suppliers, and so on. So let's start with the platform functions from a brand and designer's perspective. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Chris from Weev, and I want to show you the platform from the perspective of designers, developers, materials teams, and supply chain. So really this brand side and how it's so useful for these teams. First off, project folder. So this is a place where you can contain all of your materials in a common space where they can be compared, consolidated by your team. This provides better oversight early, visibility, reduces the inefficiencies later in the development cycle. Going on to materials, this is a highly organized digital showcase enabling browsing, filtering, sorting. You can see here, you can drill down into tremendous amount of detail regarding all of the attributes associated with these materials, and these are meshes or textiles in this case. Here we can select a specific material, this mesh. We have a scan of it so we can visualize it in 3D. Zooming into it, you can really see the level of detail. And we even have the capability to start to play around with color a little bit, visualize that, apply it to a shoe in this case, and really get an intimate understanding of what that might look like on our project. From there, you can download that. So some organizations would want that to be sent off. This is something that I'm thinking about. It even shows a little thumbnail of it up there in the corner. But then, of course, going back to where I started, you can put these materials into a project folder. So this is a place where you can share that, and you can add a comment to a team member and say, hey, I found this mesh, I want to show it to you. What do you think about applying this to that project? And then, of course, as necessary, we need samples. So we can't be expected to do our projects without touching and feeling these materials. So here's a place where we can really make the complex simple and just request a sample, just as simple as that. And we have it in our cart, just like shopping. Another really important part of this platform is obviously the supplier side. So this is a place where we can get immediate data regarding your current sourcing supplier network. You can have a supplier overview page like this, gives you an overview of the company's capacity, capability. We can show only your suppliers, which really allows you to create that sourcing strategy network. It's a phone book or a directory of sorts for you. And then beyond that, one of my favorite parts here is the ability to send a message. And that's something that's pretty cool, where if you do have a need to connect directly, this gets you around WeChat, no email clutter. You have complete transparency within the team, and you can look at the communication that you have directly with that organization in one place with a record. So that's so helpful.
Okay, so now that we've covered the brand side, I'd like to present a video from a fashion industry supplier's perspective as well. This video shows also with the highest level of experience as a supplier and how Weev can optimize your daily life with a high professional tool. Weev supports suppliers as a marketing tool, You can share your collections with others, such as a dead stock or last new collection. And of course, you can use Weev also as a 24/7 material trade show. Weev streamlines your daily business and optimize your work with existing customers and find new one on a high level efficiency. And now let's see how it works from a supplier perspective.
How's it going? I'm Chris from Weev.
Weev!
And I wanted to walk you through the supplier side of the Weev platform. So this is what, when you log in as a supplier, you jump right into your dashboard. You're able to, first and foremost, manage your clients. So if you have brands and clients that you're working with, that's the top priority. So here you're able to curate shared folders, put together collections, take a look at things as you collaborate with those clients together. But really jumping into the heart of the system, I wanted to show you here your catalog. So these are materials that you've scanned, you've put up on the platform. You are, it's really a highly organized digital showcase that's visible to brands all over the world. You're able to organize the product portfolio more effectively. If you create something new, you can add it to the platform, let your clients see it immediately. Here we're going to click on this, this gold material. This is a leather, and you can see all of the data that we've been able to put together here. We're able to visualize it, as you can see, in 3D. So this is a scanned image that you're visualizing. Spin it around, look closely at the surface. You can even, place it on top of a product and get a really good sense of what that might look like. And this, again, this is what the brands or the clients would see from your collection. So they're able to get a very, very good understanding of what each individual article looks like. Weev is really all about making the complex simple, right? So we're able to track performance, leverage data, inform your R&D teams, what people are clicking on, and think how much you're going to be able to reduce the amount of sample books, for instance, that you're going to produce, not to mention the shipping costs. Create targeted collections for your client's business needs. Here, this is a sample order. We're able to change the date, which I just did, change the status of when these samples are going to arrive. You can see who's ordering them, how much they want to order, whatnot, all the way to a message center, which gives you this, another built-in frictionless collaboration tool, and it's eliminating these silos that we have across the value chain. Never going to replace face-to-face opportunities, but definitely provides that record of communication. All right, that's the supplier side. Thank you so much.
Well, before I now focus on our latest features of the platform, I would like to mention that you are welcome to ask questions at the Q&A function. We will answer the question at the end of our webinar. So a very pressing and important topic in our industry at the moment are the necessary ESG documents, sustainability reports, or similar documentations required upcoming legislation. As a supplier, I would like to show you where you can upload and store this type of information and documents. Let's start with the topic of ESG reports. Here I will show you how and where you can upload all company relevant data, such as product-related reports, test reports, sustainability reports, and so on. So I would start sharing my screen. Jump onto the platform. I'm logged in as a supplier. We go to my company. Went to the second page, scroll down, and voila, here's a place where all the certificates or impact reports, which are company related, can be uploaded. For instance, this can be certifications or this can be documentations. I will show you some examples like a code of conduct document or also even an ESG reporting. So all this stuff which you like to or need to upload for your daily business with your customers can be uploaded here and are available for your customers. If you want to upload product-related documents, let's go to my catalog, select one of your material, go to additional details, and it's similar like the previous pages. So here are also the possibility to upload certificates and material reports which are product related. For instance, you can upload sustainability reports or also even lab test reports where you want to share with your customers. Or this can be also supply chain reports or documentations from your pre-suppliers. So again, all these documentations you want to share and or you need to share with your daily business, with your customers, can be uploaded here. To illustrate the ESG functionalities from the brand perspective, I would like to jump briefly to the brand page and show you how these documents can be used for brands decision regarding supplier or product choices. So jump back to the page, log out from the supplier, log in as a brand, and select one of my supplier, go to the company page, scroll down, and here in the overview page will also be visible all the certification items. And on the last page, there will be the place where you can find impact report. It's the same impact reports I showed you before. So the code of conduct or even also ESG reports, you can put it here. So if you want to have a look at your materials, you go to material catalog, select one of the material, again, scroll down the overview page, and under additional details, there will be, there you can find the lab test reports or all the documentation about sustainability or also supply chain informations. So that is a very high efficient way to documentate all these necessary stuff for your daily business. Thank you very much for your attention. I will pass over to Mark, who will address some of your questions from the chat. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you very much for this information. Very much appreciated. So I'm collecting some questions here from the Q&A. Okay, so I'm Mark, and I'm based in Italy. And hold on just one more second. Yeah, so first question, how do the suppliers upload the materials on the platform? Well, that's a very interesting question. Once the supplier is onboarded to the platform, they can upload their own 3D digital data, digital twins of the materials, and all related spec details. Of course, they can use either their own supplier scanning machine with the material data, or we just have to check, obviously, the quality and the parameters of the renderings, that they're suitable and match our requirements. Or we offer services for smaller, medium-sized lots. We offer services in our R&D scanning center in Germany. Another option is also that we have connections with according certified scanning centers locally based in America or in Asia, and we can then connect you, and all scans can be adjusted accordingly and uploaded as a 2D or 3D application. Not only flat materials, but also 3D, like components like how outsoles, heels, and so on. That's one question. Second question, how does one access the Weev platform, and how many users per company? And are there possibility of restrictions of data access? Actually, this is a very interesting question. So we onboard on the supplier or the brand with a monthly subscription base, and the company gets set up where we share their user IDs and passwords, and they have access to start the whole process of the platform. The second part of the question was restricting data access. Yes. So if, for example, you have a multitude of colleagues, let's say some that you don't want to share all the information, you can limit the access to certain information. So if there's you can also share it with your country offices and sourcing offices. And you don't want to share, if you don't want to share all the information, you can limit that. I hope that answers. And of course, we can then connect and answer more in detail. Third question, can Weev platform integrate with our company's ERP and PLM system? Yes, indeed. We are a cloud-based software as a service platform, API, and we have solutions of interoperability across onboarding, and we can easily connect and make sure that we interface your ERP and PLM systems and also connect with other 2D or 3D assets applications you may use. So all the data you upload has full interfacing capabilities, and it won't be lost, or you don't have to re-enter it more than once, and you can save time and be more efficient. Can the suppliers, there's another fourth question, can the suppliers' material library be shared with our customers even if they are not registered on the platform? Yes, that's a very useful tool that we offer on the platform, where you can, once you've created your seasonal or digital catalog, you can share that with your customers, and even if they are not members of the Weev platform. So it becomes a very useful marketing and selling tool. And you can also upload novelty materials, for example, if you want to share with your customers some new introduction of articles that you're developing. Okay. Yeah. So that's all as far as questions so far. So I will go now to just some ending statement. So thanks all to have participated to this Weev webinar. We really appreciate it, and we will get back to you. Any further questions, we will contact you and write separately to answer as best as possible. And thanks to all that are globally participating. This webinar was mostly for the Americas. We did another webinar on Tuesday with Europe and Asia, and it's really a global participation, so which demonstrates how global our industry is. And we have, of course, we can service you locally with presence in our Weev ambassadors, colleagues in USA, in China, in Italy, in Portugal, in Turkey, in Mexico, and in Germany. And we strongly encourage to connect and arrange one-on-one meetings and further deep dives of the demos of the platform services in your own local language. We strongly encourage this also because you'll see the different approach that there is from a brand or a supplier, and we can make sure to customize your requirements if your point of view of a designer or developer or IT or sales or product development and merchandising. The other important message I want to reinforce is the assuring the full confidentiality and protection of the data and information that you upload on the platform. That won't be shared with others unless, of course, you're a supplier and you want to share your collections as a digital twins library, just like a virtual 24/7 showroom. And the other thing, of course, we want to assure that the onboarding will also follow specific training sessions, so that will walk you through step by step. So we'll really assist you on understanding the full benefit and interest with all the functions and services Weev can provide. We truly believe that Weev can help you achieve certain business KPIs and goals and further strengthen the ties and networking between common goals between suppliers and brands. I think, and brands. For the brands, obviously, the benefits are speed to market, transparent and efficient supply chain management, visual digital twins and libraries, and product data specs, and of course, ESG reporting for sustainable traceability, documents, filing, and where you can create a hub for assured due diligence of all the documentation. We believe will help you reduce the material costs and the related shipping costs and waste, also for a cleaner environment, which, as you know, it's a main topic in our industry. From a supplier side, as Andrew mentioned earlier, cost savings on creating less material swatch cards, physical material swatch cards. And we think this will help reach certain efficiency also from the supplier side. So having said that, we welcome you, of course, to address us with more questions and comments. Hope to connect with you shortly. And if you want to email us info@weev.one or message us on LinkedIn. And the recorded version of this webinar can be available and shared in several languages on request. And we're looking forward to further interact and welcoming on board to our Weev platform. Thanks to all. Thank you very much.
Mark, there's one question in one more. The monthly subscription fees. Can you give us an idea, please?
Yes, so can I have an idea of the monthly subscription amount? The amount is about $295 a month, and it will depend. It varies, of course, depending on the users you have. So the more users, the more proper discount or application we can give, depending on the user's amount. Okay. So I think Andrew and Frank, we have covered most of the topics. And any other remarks?
No, I think we've covered everything, Mark, and I just once again, I'd like to thank everyone for being present for this session. It's been a pleasure to have you on board with us, and we look forward to engaging with you again in the future. So as we've mentioned earlier, please get in touch with us at info@weev.one. Any questions you may have, we want a little deeper understanding, we're here to help you understand more about our platform and how we can help you save time and money through Weev.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Cornelis.
Goodbye.
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 Thank you very much, all.